Marbron up top. Out to Stewart. Drains it. And that is the first basket for Annika Stewart, graduate student from Nebraska. Connecticut team that has just been error after error. And Stewart with the three. It's good.
3 for 6 in the game, so 50% from behind the three-point line. They're running her off a baseline screen.
And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart up to 18 points. And that is the end of the quarter.
McKinney into Stewart. Finishes and gets the foul.
Coach Don Plitzowite giving the thumbs up call offensively for her Minnesota Gophers.
Stewart will pull from 3. Got it! Annika Stewart, such a versatile player and a great get for this Minnesota team.
Gophers look a little discombobulated here offensively with the Maya battle out of the game.
Yep, trying to find something and orchestrate something. A 3 by Annika Stewart.
That'll work.
A Maya battle, we've seen some higher. Looking for higher, no good. Stewart on the 3.
Against this zone. Stewart cross-court battle, three-pointer, connects.
And she sort of turned that into a press, but Woodson was able to get past it.
Stewart fouled, and it goes. Annika Stewart and 1. Stays perfect from the field, 5 of 5, and she will head to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play.
Well, Annika Stewart, she's really done it all tonight, and that's no...
Their depth is for real. Inside to higher, forces it up and muscles it in.
Clyde Markowski was able to get there. Help side rotates over late as well. Then higher, staying patient.
And defensively, too, for Nebraska. Stewart will knock down a 3 in her old building.
McKenna Johnson now up top. Guarded tightly by Dilworth, and once again the same action, and this time a better result. Annika Stewart drills a triple. Ball bouncing around and claimed by Annika Stewart. Gets space and launches, knocks down a 3.
Start offensively, they're shooting 67% from the field. They are 0-5 when they shoot below 40%, so good for them to get out to that hot start. Out on the high screen and roll.
Yeah, we get a look at the last bucket that untied this game. Trying to find some space here on offense. Hands it off, Stewart left alone, knocks down her second 3. Stewart left alone outside, connects! Annika Stewart now leading by 6 in this second half, 17-11. Stewart, make it 4. Her 4th triple of the game.
Murray remains scoreless for the Lady Lions this afternoon. Penn State's 2 leading scorers. Annika Stewart drills another 3.
And it's been that inside-outside, a balanced attack. Minnesota's a team that anyone can go off on any given moment, so you have to locate and have your head on a swivel for just about everyone.
Gophers need to be patient. They tend to be most successful offensively when they're patient and shoot within the flow of their offense.
Stewart with the 3, and it's good. Minnesota. Up top, back to Stewart. Stewart with a 3 of her own, and she responds with a 3. Is keeping things close. Illinois 55, Minnesota 51. Here's the 3 from Stewart.
Increase this lead as they're trying to carry some solid momentum into the 4th quarter.
Second between the clock, Stewart the roll and the finish, and a chance at 3 for Annika Stewart with 7.2 left in the 3rd.
What Minnesota is doing well, they're putting Maryland in rotation and really challenging.
There goes Battle. Battle frees up an open shot for Stewart. Nails it, and the lead is down to 3. Timeout Maryland with 20 seconds to go.
Still some juice left in this orange, and I tell you.
Northwestern, compared to years past, has a lot of height on this squad. Annika Stewart, her 3 is good. And Stewart, got to be someone Northwestern watches out for behind the arc coming into today.
Stewart.
I like what the Gophers are doing. They're posting up a Maya Battle. They know they've got a little bit of a height mismatch with Holloway defending her.
Stewart's going to try a three. Connects! Annika Stewart, fresh off the bench with an answer for the Golden Gophers, back within 4. She pulls up at the left wing. Finds Stewart, lines up a three. Bottoms! Minnesota leads. Annika Stewart is on fire.
Screen from Stewart. Again, looking for it in the post again. Bit of a mismatch there, higher on Porter.
And then a second big injury, too, for Minnesota. Zora Taylor Wood said she'd been a transfer from Michigan. Easy bucket there.
She's a player that is a mismatch nightmare for other teams. Stewart. And so now Minnesota, it's always the situation you take off that player where there's 3 players surrounding her. Now what happens for Minnesota's defense?
Really nice job of McKinney to avoid the turnover and score with the left. She's on the board. Wow, you just love that if you're Avery Kane. You come in off the bench cold and you drill it.
Now just checked in the game.
Man.
Annika Stewart's exactly what they need. She drains the 3.
And that transition slow.
That foul is actually going to go on a fault. There was not a travel. So an opportunity here for Minnesota. And Annika Stewart capitalizes with a 3-point play.
So now Minnesota's got a little bit of life. And it's all the senior, the 5th-year senior, Annika Stewart.
McKinney has been tremendous. Finds Stewart. She's got it. Timeout is called by Iowa. What a huge... Long 3 by Stewart. Can you believe this back and forth battle?
Long rebounds. They're just relentless in that transition play.
Almost a turnover by Minnesota. Again, uncharacteristic. Already 5 at this point. Worse exacerbates it, but they have found certainly that rhythm here tonight. Stewart facing up against the freshman has nowhere to go. Throws it up. Somehow it goes through.
Gap coverage, but before we get into that, how about Stewart?
14 points, have not trailed since it was 5-4 back in the first quarter. Threading the needle inside. Stewart has a 3-point play opportunity.
Stewart has been so much fun to watch this entire game, and it'll be so exciting to see how much and what her game grows into as she continues to gain experience.
She didn't get her typical 10 points from Annika Stewart, which she normally gets off the bench. Oh, she heard me. Annika Stewart heard me there.
Well, that's true. You called hard at the beginning of the game, and Stewart there.
Stewart fires, connects. Annika Stewart with a triple. Lobs it in Grholski. Back to Stewart. Fires away from Farmington. Annika Stewart, a massive 3-pointer. Tina Langley wants a timeout.